Chapter 5, my child. Pay attention to what I say, using my wisdom and understanding. Then you will know how to behave, and your words will show that you have knowledge. The lips of an immoral woman may be as sweet as honey, and her kisses as smooth as oil. But in the end, what remains is bitterness and suffering. She is heading down to the world of the dead. The road she walks is the path of death. She does not walk on the path of life. She wanders without direction, but she does not even realize it. No, listen, my child, and do not forget what I am telling you. Stay far away from this kind of woman. Do not even go near the door of her house, or else others will take the good name you once had, and you will die young at the hands of cruel men. Yes, strangers will take all your wealth, and what you earned through hard work will end up in the hands of others. You will groan on your deathbed as your body is slowly destroyed. Then you will say, "How I hated taking advice. I never accepted correction. I did not listen to my teachers or pay attention to them. I was almost ruined in front of everyone." Be faithful to your wife and give your love only to her. Children you have with other women will bring you no good. Your children should grow up to help you, not to help others. Therefore, rejoice with your wife. Be happy with the woman you married, loving as a doe, graceful as a wild goat. May she surround you with her love, and may her charms always make you happy. My child, why give your love to an immoral woman? Why prefer the charms of another man's wife? God knows where you go and sees everything you do. Injustices a wicked man commits become a trap for him. He is caught in the net of his own sin. He dies because he lacks self-control. His great foolishness leads him to the grave. Chapter 6, my child. Have you become a guarantor for someone? Do you give your word and become trapped by the promise you made? Then, my child, you are now in that person's hands. But there is a way out. Go quickly and beg them to free you from this obligation. Do not sleep or rest. Escape from that trap like a bird or a gazelle escapes from the hunter. Lazy person, learn a lesson from the ants. They have no leader, no chief, no ruler, but they store up food in the summer to prepare for the winter. Lazy person, how long will you lie there? When will you get up? You say, "I will sleep just a little longer. I will fold my arms and rest a bit more." But while you sleep, poverty will attack you like an armed thief. Worthless and wicked people go around telling lies. They wink, signal, and use gestures to deceive others. Their perverse hearts are always making evil plans, and they spread trouble everywhere. Therefore, disaster will come upon them suddenly, and they will not be able to escape. There are 7 things that the Lord God hates and cannot tolerate: proud eyes, lying tongue, hands that kill innocent people, a mind that makes evil plans, feet that rush to do what is wrong, false witness who tells lies, and a person who stirs up conflict among friends. My child, obey what your father says and never forget what your mother taught you. Keep their words written in your heart. Their teachings will guide you when you travel. They will protect you at night and advise you during the day. Their instruction is a shining light, and their correction teaches you how to live. They will keep you away from the immoral woman and from her seductive words. Do not be tempted by her beauty or fall into the trap of her alluring eyes. A man may get a prostitute for a small price, but adultery will cost him his very life. Can you hold fire in your lap without burning your clothes? Can you walk on hot coals without burning your feet? Sleeping with another man's wife is just as dangerous. Whoever does this will suffer greatly. People do not despise a thief who steals food to satisfy hunger, but if he is caught, he must pay back 7 times more, even if it costs him everything he owns. But a man who commits adultery has no sense. He is destroying himself. He will be dishonored, beaten, and disgraced forever. For jealousy makes a husband furious, and his revenge has no limits. He will accept no payment, and no amount of gifts will appease his anger. Chapter 7, my child. Remember what I say, and never forget my counsel. Do what I tell you, and you will live. Follow my instructions as carefully as you protect your eyes. Keep my teachings deeply engraved in your heart. Treat wisdom as your sister, and understanding as your closest friend. They will keep you away from immoral women, from women with seductive words. Once I was looking out the window of my house, and I saw several inexperienced young men, but I noticed that one of them was especially lacking in judgment. He was walking down the street near the corner where a certain woman lived. He passed by her house at twilight when it was already getting dark. And then this woman came out to meet him, dressed like a prostitute and full of cunning. She was loud and shameless, always wandering through the streets. She would wait at a corner, sometimes on one street, sometimes in the public square. She approached the young man, embraced him, and kissed him. Then, with a bold look, she said, "I have fulfilled my vows today, and the meat from my fellowship offerings is with me. So I came out looking for you. I wanted to find you, and here you are. I have covered my bed with colorful linen sheets. I have perfumed it with myrrh, aloes, and cinnamon. Come, let us love all night long. Let us delight ourselves in each other's arms. My husband is not at home. He has gone on a long journey, took a bag of money with him, and will not return for several days." With her charms, she persuaded him, and with her smooth words, she seduced him. So immediately he followed her, like an ox on its way to the slaughter. Like an animal running into a trap where an arrow will pierce its heart, he was like a bird flying straight into a snare, not knowing it would cost him his life. Now, my child, listen to me. Pay attention to what I am saying. Do not let a woman like this gain your heart. Do not follow her ways, for she has been the ruin of many men, and has caused the death of more than can be counted. If you go to the house of such a woman, you are taking the shortest path to the world of the dead. Chapter 8. Wisdom. Wisdom is shouting. Understanding is calling out loudly. Wisdom stands on the hilltops, at the roadside, and at the crossroads. She is at the entrance of the city, near the gates, crying out, "I am speaking to all of you and appealing to everyone who lives on earth. Are you young and inexperienced? Learn to be prudent. Are you foolish? Learn to have good sense. Listen, for I speak of important things. Everything I say is right. What I declare is true, for I hate lies. Everything I affirm is honest. Nothing I say is deceitful or false. For those who have understanding, everything is clear. Everything is easy to grasp, for those who are well informed. Accept my instruction instead of silver, and my knowledge rather than pure gold. I am wisdom, and I am more precious than jewels. Anything you desire cannot be compared with me. I am wisdom, I have understanding, knowledge, and sound judgment. To fear the Lord is to hate evil. I hate pride and arrogance, evil behavior and deceitful speech. I make plans and carry them out. I have intelligence, and I am strong. By me kings rule, and rulers make just laws. By me princes govern, and all leaders and people of authority on earth rule. I love those who love me, and those who seek me will find me. I have riches and honor, prosperity and righteousness. What I give is better than the finest gold and more valuable than the purest silver. I walk in the path of righteousness and follow the way of justice, giving wealth to those who love me and filling their homes with treasure. The Lord created me first of all, before his ancient works. I was formed long ago, at the beginning, before the world began. I was born before the oceans, when there were no springs of water. I was born before the mountains, before the hills took their place, before God made the earth, the fields, or even the first handful of soil. I was there when he set the heavens in place and stretched the horizon over the ocean. I was there when he placed the clouds in the sky and opened the springs of the deep, when he assigned the sea its boundaries so that the waters would not go beyond his command. I was there when he laid the foundations of the earth. I was beside him as a master builder, and I was his daily delight, rejoicing always in his presence, rejoicing in his world and delighted with the human race. Now then, young people, listen to me. Do what I say, and you will be happy. Learn what is being taught to you. Be wise and do not ignore these teachings. Whoever listens to me will be happy. Whoever waits for me daily at my doors, watching at the entrance of my house. For whoever finds me finds life and receives favor from the Lord. But whoever fails to find me harms himself. All who hate me love death.